So, welcome back to our class. This is your science class. Okay, today we will start a new chapter, chapter number 4. That is, I have written on the board, clothes our protector. Okay, page number 22. Okay, am I visible and audible to you? Yes or no? Visible or audible? Yes, very good. So, all of you be attentive and hear what I am explaining to you, and all of you must open your science book. See here, first of all, before starting the chapter, let us discuss one question that is very important. Question is, what are the basic needs of human beings? I am writing the question. You no need of writing the question. I am just discussing the answer. Then we will start clothing or clothes. Okay. So, what is the question comes in our mind? What are the basic needs of human beings? All of you, Supratik, Rupsha, Joita, Anay, what are the basic needs of human beings? You know, the basic needs of human beings are food, shelter and clothing. The basic needs are food, shelter and clothing. These are the three most basic needs of human beings. Okay, food, shelter and clothing. So, in this chapter we will learn about clothing or clothes. Okay, see here, early humans had no idea of clothes. They used to cover their bodies with leaves of trees or animal skins. Yes, early human beings, you know, they did not have any idea of clothes, because that time that clothes or the what we are getting from from cotton or jute or anything, that was industries and everything is not yet discovered. Man was not civilized that time. Okay, so what they used to do, they used to cover their bodies with the leaves or animal skin. Later they learnt about clothes. So, man became civilized and they started to wear clothes. Industries came up and clothes were made. Okay. So, they started wearing the clothes. Now, another question. See, it is written here, we wear clothes due to the following reason. So, your question will be, why do we wear clothes? Question will be, why do we wear clothes? So, what is the answer? We wear clothes due to the following reason. So, if this question is given, why do we wear clothes? So, your answer will be this one. Number 1, clothes make us look smart. Clothes protect us from the heat of the sun, cold, rain, dust and insect bites. And number 3, clothes help us to identify the job of a person like doctor, lawyer, nurse and postman. So, the answer is completed now. Why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes due to this following reason. Number one, clothes make us look smart. Clothes protect us from the heat of the sun, cold, rain, dust and insect bites, and clothes help us to identify the job of a person like doctor, lawyer, nurse and postman. Now one picture has been given here on page number 22. See here one box. Okay, recognize these people by their clothes and write their names in the spaces provided. So, help box is given: policeman, student, soldier, doctor, dancer, lawyer. So, number one, what is the number one? No, you can write this question, what are the basic needs of human beings? In your copy, in your science copy, you can write this one, and why do you wear clothes? Okay, these two questions you can, this is an important question, you can write this in your copy. Okay, so number one picture, what is the picture number one? Yes, soldier. Number one is soldier. Okay. Number two, student. Number three, dancer. Number four, lawyer. Number five, doctor. And number six, policeman. Okay. So, number one is I am a soldier, number two is I am a student, number three I am a dancer, number four I am a lawyer, number five I am a doctor, number six I am a policeman. Okay. Now, do you know, see there at the bottom of the page at the right side, the covered part of our body is usually fairer than the uncovered part. Yes, it is, of course, you can see the part of the body which is covered by clothes, it becomes, okay, it becomes fairer, and the part which is not covered, it becomes dark. You can observe this, okay. Because, why? Because the uncovered part gets tanned by the sun rays. Yes, you are walking, okay, there you are out in the sun. So, the sun rays, what does it do? It the skin becomes tanned, becomes dark, that means it becomes dark in color, okay, due to the sun rays. This shows that clothes protect us from direct sun rays. So, this is one answer, why do, how can clothes protect us from the sun rays? This is the answer, okay, this is the answer you can give. How can you show that sun rays, how clothes protect us from the sun rays? This is one activity here. The covered part of our body is usually fairer than the uncovered part, because the uncovered part gets tanned by the sun rays. This shows that clothes protect us from direct sun rays. Okay. Now, let us go to page number 23. Please see page number 23 now. Page number 23. Clothes for winter, summer and rainy season. Okay, clothes for winter, summer and rainy season. This is from page number 23. All of you must follow. See here, we do not wear only one type of clothes for the whole year. We wear different types of clothes in different season. You can underline this one. We wear different types of clothes in different seasons. During winter, we wear woolen clothes. You can underline here. During winter, we wear woolen clothes. In summer, we wear cotton clothes, and when it rains, we wear raincoats. That means that do not absorb water. Okay, that is waterproof. It is made of synthetic material, so that is waterproof over the usual dress. So this line also you will underline because it is a very important line. See here, during winter we wear woolen clothes, in summer we wear cotton clothes, and when it rains we wear raincoats over the usual dress. See the picture also given here, that is your winter clothes. See the woolen sweater, woolen gloves and woolen cap. Okay, these things we are wearing during the winter season. Then this is summer clothes, cotton clothes, we are wearing cotton clothes. Then this one, raincoats we are wearing during the rainy season because it is waterproof, made of waterproof material, synthetic material, so it keeps us dry during the rainy season. Okay, now multiple choice question, MCQ. Tick the correct answers. Number 1. Now we will solve the MCQ. Okay, we will solve MCQs from the same page, page number 23. Yes, this is your question, you have to tell. Please reply in the chat box. Number 1. Clothes protect us from which option? Heat, diseases, animals. Which option is the correct one? Yes, Rupsha Kundu, very good. Joita also, very good. Yes, Supratik, very good. So number 1 is heat. You will tick mark. Okay. Number 2, we wear cotton clothes in winter, summer, rain. Yes, Rupsha Kundu, very good. It is, we wear cotton clothes in summer. Very good. Okay, all your answers are correct. Yes, very good answer. Now, how clothes are made? See here, how clothes are made. So I am rubbing this one. I am erasing it. How clothes are made. See, clothes are made from different types of cloth materials or fabrics. You will underline here, clothes are made from different types of cloth materials or fabrics. The fabrics are made by weaving the fibers. So from the fibers, fabrics are coming. Fabrics are made by weaving the fibers. Fibers are long and fine thread. Underline here. Fibers are long and fine threads. There are 2 types of fibers. One is natural fiber, another is synthetic fiber. Okay, natural fibers. See here, you will underline or you can bracket also. What are natural fibers? So fibers is 2 types, natural and synthetic. Natural and synthetic. So, natural fibers, the fibers obtained from natural sources like plants and animals are called natural fibers. So, those fibers which are obtained from natural sources like plants and animals are called natural fibers. Example, cotton, wool, silk, these are all natural fibers. Example, cotton, wool, silk, okay, jute also, okay. And synthetic fibers, see the picture is given, we get cotton from cotton plant, we get wool from sheep, we get silk from silkworm. Now, synthetic fibers, the fibers made from chemicals by humans. Actually, synthetic fibers are made by human. So, it is also called man-made fibers. Another name of synthetic fiber is man-made fiber. So, fibers made from chemicals by humans are called synthetic fibers or human-made fibers. Nylon, polyester, rayon are example of synthetic fibers. Here example is synthetic fiber, example is nylon, rayon, polyester, these are all examples of synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. Now, turn to next page, page number 24 now. The clothes made up of synthetic fibers are generally wrinkle free. Okay, wrinkle free means it does not crease or you don't have to iron it. Okay. Okay, so the clothes made up of synthetic fibers are generally wrinkle free. You will underline there. So, synthetic fibers clothes are wrinkle free. Some are waterproof, yes, as you see, raincoat, and some dry very quickly, also that one. Synthetic fibers are stronger than the natural fibers. Okay. Do you know, see here, do you know, leather and fur coats are made from skin of animals. They are worn in very cold places. So, leather and fur coats are made from skin of animals. You must remember this thing, leather and fur coats are made from skin of animals. They are worn in very cold places. Okay. Okay. So, I think all of you have understood what I have taught you today. Okay. You will also revise and memorize that MCQs. Okay, I have done from page number 23. Okay. So, now care of clothes. Okay, we will also continue with this one. Care of clothes, see here, proper care of clothes keeps them in good condition for a long time. We can take care of our clothes in the following ways. So, now we have read about different types of materials, different types of fibers we have learned. We have learned why do we wear clothes. Now, we have to, at the end of the chapter, we are learning that care of the clothes. So, how can you take care of your clothes? Proper care of clothes keeps them in good condition for a long time. We can take care of our clothes in the following ways. Number one, we should always use a good quality soap and detergent to wash clothes. Okay. Then we should wash, dry and iron the clothes properly. Number three, we should wash woolen clothes with liquid detergents which are made especially for woolen clothes. Yes, we should keep in mind that woolen clothes we must be washed with specially that is designed for them. That means those detergents which are good for them. that woolen clothes. Suppose easy is there, okay, gentle is there, we can use that type of detergent to wash the woolen clothes. We should give delicate and expensive woolen and silk clothes for drying. And number 5, we should wrap silk and woolen clothes in a cotton cloth and then store them with dried neem leaves or naphthalene balls. You will underline here, we should dry them and keep them with neem leaves or naphthalene balls. It will protect them from insects like moth and silverfish. Also you will underline, these 2 insects are there that can harm the woolen clothes. Okay. Picture is also there, naphthalene balls, neem leaves, see here, and those 2 insects which can harm our clothes, especially silk clothes and woolen clothes, moth and silverfish. Okay. Okay, that's all student. Today up to this much. So in our next class we will do a revision work for what we have done today, then we will do the keywords and some of the exercise from the chapter. So thank you everyone and goodbye.